Hi, this is Victor Andino. As I was reminded maybe a while ago, not that recently, by Master Anonymous, I owe him some videos. So this is my first submission for TPLA. I'm going to start with Shii, of course, the basics, stances. So the concept of Shii, based on Chinese and a bit of Japanese Kenjutsu, is a frontline training. You're gonna mow your opponent down, you're gonna keep going forward and take everything in front of you out of commission. So we're gonna start with the stances. Do-back riding, similar to a horse stance. Both feet facing forward, sitting back straight. You're gonna sit in the position, right? Then we come to the front stance. Front stance, one leg forward, knees bent, both knees slightly bent, back leg more straight than the other, weight shifted around 60% to the forward, 40% to the back. Back straight. Right? And then we have kneeling stance, where we're gonna go almost touching the floor. Right? Now those are the three basic positions for Shii. Then we combine them with the basic guards. I'm going to go into do-back rider and I'm going to do mid-guard. In the case of mid-guard, it's important to have the point of the blade, tip of your blade around the opponent's neckline, and the back straight and not resting on your body. It has to float. Your sword has to float in front of you. Back straight in the position. This is mid-guard. From mid-guard, we go into high guard. High guard, important to not have your face covered by your arms. Your sword is 45 degrees, around 44 degrees back. Not too forward, not too back. Floating on top of you. This is high guard. And then we go to low guard. In low guard, you have your tip around your spine, under your knee, facing forward in your center line. This will be low guard. So we have mid guard, high guard, low guard, right? And then of course, Jedi guard. Both elbows out, dominant hand near your ear, facing sideways, always looking where you're facing. Jedi guard. So those would be the three basic positions and four basic guards of Shii. Now I'm going to continue progressing. We first stance. Let's go now to the movement. So, three basic forms of movement for Shii. Hot step, similar to regular stepping. Important, like in all martial arts, you cannot move up like piston, up and down. You have to give a straight and steady height. So, hot step, you move forward, maintaining the similar height all throughout. So this will be hot step. Next, it will come to hot slide. In the hot slide, similar to in Kendo, you push yourself forward from your back leg. So it's like a spring that you push yourself and launch yourself forward. You raise your front leg slightly and you launch yourself forward to gain distance. And then that back leg comes in with the push. So slight push forward, same thing in reverse. The front leg will push you then back. So just slightly reach back with your back leg and push back. Push back, push back. So that will be forward, pushing forward, pushing back. And hot slide. Finally, we come to the 3-point walk. So for 3 points, it's going to be similar to hot step, but you're going to come in, both legs coming in, getting out of the way, out of the center line, and then coming back out. Same thing, you maintain the same height, come in both legs, and then come right out. Come in, down, in and out, just straight out of the center line. You're getting out of the center line and back. Out of the center line and back. So, 3-point step. So that would be the basic movements for Shii. So those were the basic steps, postures, guards, and movements. That comes next to defense and parries. So before we start with the defense, we have to understand what we are defending. So zone 1, dominant arm or right arm, zone 2, zone 3, body zone 4, zone 5, zone 6. So once we understand the different zones, then we can start defending or attacking each of the zones. So first we start, we're going to start in Duba Rider. Parry to zone 1. We're going to come up, pushing through the blade up and deflecting zone 1. Important details here, when you push up, a blade should be slightly leaning out and the hands have to come out of the contact zone so that your opponent's blade does not make contact with your hilt or your hands. You make contact straight with your blade and sufficiently high and out enough so that you don't put yourself in danger. So that will be parry, 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 parry. Next we come to the parries to zone 2 and 3. Basic parries to zone 2 and 3 will simply, there's 2 options. We can simply move the torso around to parry incoming attacks. Important details, not move your sword too far out. You have to move out enough to get an enemy's blade away from your body. Just sufficiently to get your enemy's blade out of your body. That's enough. You don't have to go out all the way, just a little bit, and maintaining control of your blade and your opponent. So these parries to zone 2, zone 3. You can also do them by moving, instead of the torso, move your hands. Parry zone 2 and zone 3. In this instance, since you're moving not the center line, you're moving your arms, then you maintain the tip of your sword towards your opponent to maintain control of your opponent. Finally, we have parries to block 4 and 5. I'm sorry, 5 and 6. So that will be low block, zone 5, zone 6, zone 5, zone 6, zone 5, zone 6. Same thing, if you're in low guard, you can just twist the torso to parry zone 5, zone 6, zone 5, zone 6. Get any blades or any attacks out of the way from coming you. And then of course, finally we have drop parry, where you can parry zone 3 and 4, aimed at you from a drop parry. So if you're either in a high guard stance, you can drop parry into zone 3, zone 2, and zone 3 to avoid or deflect a blade coming at you. So drop parry. Those will be the basic guards for Shii. Once we know the guards, then we come to the acceleration. Important things to do when you're using a blade: grip first. Dominant arm, my right arm in this case, as close to the emitter as I can. Other hand, as low back as I can. In this case, because of my Kenjutsu training, I usually leave the small fingers almost coming out of the hilt. So my small finger, my pinky, is halfway in, halfway out. So the concept of the accelerations, we have a Sai, Sho, we have Shin and Chia. Each of them is a concept about how to move the blade in the space around it. So Sai is the concept of moving completely with full intention across your opponent. So I'm going to start with attack to someone in a side. Go to high guard, and you go straight down in an arc. Slow, you reach forward as far out as you can, like you're throwing out of the fishing pole, and then you come back down, squeezing your blade in, like you're squeezing a mop, so that your hand stays on top of your blade and it naturally stops your blade coming down without hitting the floor. After Sai, then comes Sho. Sho is a short shot. Your full intention is not to cut your whole opponent, it's to make a small shot, stopping with a controlled stop in specific points, whether it's to chop off an arm, a hand, as we're wont to do in the Star Wars world. Chopping off limbs is the expertise. So if we start from a high guard, we can make a shot, stopping in the middle. In a Sai, we cut completely. In a shot, we would stop midway. So Sho, same mechanics. You throw your weapon like you're throwing a fishing pole out, as far and long, and you use the speed of your cut, not your strength, but your speed to make the work for you. And then you stop. In a controlled stop where you want. It will be a Sho. Next we have the Shiak. The concept of Shiak is pulling your point and thrusting it forward toward your opponent. So Shiak, you will move your point from wherever you are, straight forward. Now, in the case of Shiak, since you're trying to go through your opponent, it's usually accompanied with a small step towards. So I want to pass my point, my tip, through my opponent. So this is Shiak. Finally, we have the Shin. Shin is a mark of contact. You don't want to cut, you don't want to stab, you want to touch. Shin is all about control. Where you put your blade tip to show the control or the dominance you have of the blade. So in the case of a Shin, instead of a Shiak, you touch. You want to touch. Touch. It's not about thrusting forward, it's making a mark of contact. Doesn't matter where. Zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 5, zone 6. Still a touch. You're going and touching. So that's Shin. Shin. You touch. Touch.